One thing I want to note, and I try to do this without getting emotional, because sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy to be like a little personal on here on social media without getting into your feelings. I don't want to be fake either, but I also don't want to expose everything, and I don't need to. And I know you guys understand that. I think we have a pretty good mature. Welcome to Vida Mora, Puerto Rico. Today's vlog is going to be talking. I will insert some pictures as we go along and go to the beach so that we just have like a nice little calm scenery. Basically, there is a little situation, well, a big situation going on attached to some other smaller minor ones, and we're going to clear some of it up today. And if in any way I can assist someone else in talking about what I need to talk about today, then we had a good vlog. If not, whatever, we'll just do our best to talk open. It's also just some technical things as well. The alarm to take my daughter to school is going off. Also, my phone is not working. It's only working in selfie mode. So unfortunately, this is gonna be the situation for now. I do vlog with the camera from my phone. I'm going to do my best to record this all in one shot, hopefully less than 7 minutes, so that I can just upload this video, insert some photos in my editing tools, my app, and just easy breezy. Saludos a todos if I haven't said it already. You want to see my recao? Let's look at my recao. If you didn't know, when the new growths come in, that's how it looks. That's all, mi amor. So I'm going to take my daughter to school now. I'm going to take my daughter to school now, and then I will just take a quick ride to the beach just to record this, just a few minutes. And then taking la nena now to school. Gitana, siéntate y amájate ahora mismo. So fix it. It is hazy day and a baño bruma. It's hazy. You can't really see the sun clear or the moon clear. It makes the moon look really interesting at night, pero durante el día no se ve tan bonito. So the other day I went to see the sunset with the kids, and I was so hyped up about going to see the sunset, and oh my gosh, they drove me crazy. And that's life, you know. You have to take the beauty with the pain sometimes. You can't fix every single moment to some idea that you had. I see it. But now I didn't even put my bathing suit on or anything because I just want to quickly record and come back. It's so weird to go to the beach and I go in the water. It really is. But I know I will wind up staying there longer than I should be today. I have so much. Yeah, I made it to the beach. We can like go like this. So walk backwards. Like this, I can show you. So relaxing. If I didn't have the kids to take care of, also I feel like I would be doing this much more, but that's no excuse. I do it with them as well. It's just we get busy sometimes. The busy is not always good. People really assume that being busy is like a healthy thing. People love to say that they're busy doing stuff and taking care of things. That's not always healthy. It's a misconception. It's part of that programming that you need to be overworked. You need to be constantly accomplishing something and having proof of your accomplishments. And some of the most impactful accomplishments are ones that have no reward or certificate or something to show for it. It's just within. Let's see, I think I found a good spot. I don't even know why I bought these. It's pointless. Usually I just walk from the car barefoot. Actually I do know why, because today when I got out of the car I noticed a lot of dirty water on the floor, and it was almost, I thought I wasn't going to be able to step over it. Hi birdies. They're making nuts. Morning. Buenos dias. I'm going to go here. Sorry. Get a thumbnail. Something in my butt. Buenos días. Okay. Let's talk for you. Some of the things that are happening with the house are just normal things that anyone can expect. Sometimes you tend to go out of your budget because little things creep up that are, necessary, but maybe you didn't think of, and all the add-ups, they make a difference. The main issue that we are having with the house is the water connection. The house has been abandoned for about 30 plus years. And to be quite honest with you, this issue is ridiculous. We called to get the water reconnected because it's easier to have running water, even though we weren't going to be living there. It's easier to have running water while we are working on the house. You don't realize how many times you reach for water when you're doing any type of labor. Even just to flush the toilet, let's say, if we want to start using the bathroom. This is basic, right? This is just basic stuff. When they called, they said that there was no record of that specific address having a water connection, which is impossible because not only is the tubing there for the house to receive water, but there was a space for the water meter. Those things do not come from just any person. That has to come from the company. There's just no way. You can't just make up stuff like that and put your own tubing and your own water meter. It makes no sense. Why would we draw attention to it if it was, not done properly? Not only was there a meter that's missing all of a sudden, it just is not there anymore. But for years there was a leak on the end of the company, not on the side of the house. Sometimes people have water leaks and then you don't realize it until your bill comes and you have like such an increase in price and in charges just overnight, and you're like, how did this happen? And that always usually leads or points to a leak. The leak was on the side of where the water was coming from, so it never affected them when my ex-husband was living there with the family. It was a leak on the other side, so they weren't getting charged for it. And even after they moved, it was leaking for years. After my ex's father, my father-in-law or ex-father-in-law, has been trying to talk to all different offices, all different managers, all different people in charge. They went to the property to find if there was proof that there was a meter once, and they said it wasn't good enough. Even though they could see it with their own eyes, it wasn't good enough because they can't find anything in the record under the name. Nothing. But suddenly the leak got fixed. Suddenly there was no more leak. That was something that was going on for years. We're talking 30 plus years. There was a leak and suddenly it was fixed. There's no more leak running through that area there. by where I'm supposed to be moving to. What does this mean for us? They want to charge us like a brand new account. So there's two things wrong with that. It's not fair, number one, because it's not a brand new account. There was water being serviced there before, and this is just reconnecting. Number two, the prices now, NPR, to get a water connection to your home is so high. The influx in price is so ridiculous, where maybe just a few years ago was around $500, $600. It is almost $2,000 now. If we were just getting the water reconnected, just service put back into the house under a new name, under a new head of household, it would be maybe $300. And they want to charge us, I think it's like $1,980 or something. They will not take anything into consideration, not even a discount. Even if they just gave a discount, even if they said, we can't find you on record, but obviously there was a record, because how else would all these connections be there? Let's meet in the middle. Oh, there's a lagartijo there. JJ would be so excited. See it? Sorry. Little things that excite me. So yeah, this has been a headache. It has delayed a lot of other projects that need to go on. We were considering just collecting water naturally and just doing a pumping system so that we can have water in an off-grid style. We really truly don't know how to go about this. It's one of those things that just makes you like you lose the ganas, the animal to do it. You're just like, oh. So we're in that mess right now. We tried. My ex-father-in-law has even threatened to go to like the news here to bring light to the case and talk about it, because we're not asking for anything special. We're just asking for them to acknowledge that there was water there and not charge us for a brand new connection, because they are not doing a brand new connection. They are reconnecting it. They're putting a new meter and they're reconnecting it. But they want to charge us the price as if it was, and it's just not fair. I don't think you guys understand. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mother. I am using whatever income I have plus income from my ex-husband to get this new house going. And $2,000 can do so much for us, so much more. I could put brand new floors that I need to get that I really can't afford to put now, because we have such a dilemma with this water. It's a lot of money for us here in PR. That can do a lot and take out a lot of someone's income or weekly pay. It's ridiculous. Aside from that, there are some other things that just delay the process. You know, more personal life things that we have to take care of, things that we have to fix. And you know, I can say that my ex-husband and I have finally come, I think, to a place of friendship. I really believe that we are there right now. We went through a lot of different phases. And I really think that now we are in a much more, even if we disagree on something, even if we bump heads, I feel like now we can come back to like a safe place and a calm place and actually talk about it a little bit and figure it out, instead of it feeling toxic or you know, just going about it in an immature, unproductive way. I think the force of life and nature has just pushed us here, you know, to just be better and take care of what we need to take care of, because the kids need a roof over their head. And I'm not being kicked out of this house that I'm living in now. There's no rush, but my daughter's going to start her new school year, and I don't want to be putting her in the school and taking her out of the school and moving in the middle of and having all that chaos. I just want to make things more smooth for the kids, because they already have been through a lot of changes. And although maybe they don't always talk and express themselves and say things, you don't know, you just never know like what's really affecting them. So I try to do my best to just try to make it a smoother ride. One thing I want to note, and I try to do this without getting emotional, because sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy to be like a little personal on here on social media without getting into your feelings. I don't want to be fake either, but I also don't want to expose everything, and I don't need to. And I know you guys understand that. I think we have a pretty good, mature audience here, in general, for the most part. I'm by myself pretty much doing this. I do have the help of my ex-husband for the parts that he needs to contribute, which pertain to our daughter. But aside from that, he really doesn't owe me anything. And anything extra that he does to help me, I appreciate it. I really do. There's a heart shape in this piece of tree. I'm gonna show you guys when I'm done talking. Well, for here looks like a heart. Let me see if I turn this around, if you can see. I hope it comes out. I don't know if you can see it right there. This phone and this camera, we're figuring it out. We're trying to see if the phone doesn't update, if it will just auto fix the issue with the camera. So going to the house to do things by myself is not very easy. I don't have brothers or sisters here. I don't have aunts or uncles. I don't have friends here. I have some people, but they have lives too, and they have things to do, and I cannot depend on anyone, basically, is what this wave of life has taught me. And it's not bad, but it's also not okay, because yes, maybe I need to do these parts by myself, and I need to get through this by myself. Even my family wants to help, of course, and they will help when they can, but they have things too. They have doctor's appointments, etc. They have things that they have to do. It's not they can just get in a car and drive here and say, okay, Jenny, we're gonna be there for the week, and you can go do everything that you need to do tranquila, and stay with the kids, or clean your house or cook for you or something like that. I just don't have things like that in my life, and I haven't for a very long time. But that's part of what I sacrificed by living out here. This is my choice. Nobody's forcing me to be here. My family's not forcing me to be here. My family has all opened the doors to me and my children if I ever return back to the States. But the thing is that you get sometimes you get drained, and you lose the energy sometimes to do some things, because it's just exhausting having so much on your plate, and maybe you get a little irresponsible and lazy. And I feel like maybe that's what I was doing. I wasn't putting enough importance on moving, because a lot of it scared me. A lot of it was like, but I don't really know what to do, or how to do that, or who to go to, or where to get this, because I have to do so much of it by myself. And maybe I know a few people who are willing to help. Maybe some people that I kind of sort of and am in communication with out here, but they're not really close people, and I just don't want people to know where I'm moving to. You understand what I mean? So it's difficult, because some people that I kind of sort of know has said, oh, mira, if you need a hand, I can help you. And I'm like, well, but I don't want these people coming to my house, because I don't want people knowing where I live. So it's hard. It's hard, but it's fine. I can't say there are many hard things that people go through in life. I'm not the only one experiencing a difficult transition, and for sure it's not impossible. I just have to do it. There's so many fish jumping in the water. And I can't record it and zoom, because I won't get it, because I can't zoom in selfie mode. You just have to take my word for it. This is their time to eat, and they jump out. So that's why, that explains the major reason for the delay of the house, and some of the more personal things. Fear tends to hold us back a lot, and most of the time there's not even anything to be afraid of. We just plant that in our heads, and it takes off on its own, and it just snowballs and gets bigger and bigger and bigger so easily. Look, the lagartijo went to the heart. I hope it's coming out. Oh, I see you, Lagatijo. I know. I know. Thank you, my friend. Oh, that just made me so happy. You see? You see how like little things can just give. Anyhow, my point in this vlog today is to say that things can get done. Pace yourself. Slow and easy. We all have something that we need to do and fix. Believe in your power. And stop creating a world of stop creating a negative world that doesn't even exist. Don't stop creating it in your mind, and just put one foot in front of the other. Just start like that, one foot in front of the other, and go. Besitos, my loves. We'll see you in the next one. I think the next one we're gonna go eat somewhere. I feel like I want to show you this cute little food truck in Cabo Rojo. I really want to go there, and it's so special and dear to me because it's next to my son's old school that he used to go to, and I've just seen like them grow and get so popular, and it's just so beautiful to see people who are really dedicated, and you see and believe, and they go and they get it done, one foot in front of the other. So I really would like to highlight them and hopefully bring some more business to them if you guys are in the area going to the beaches, because the food is really good. And it just, again, to think about like all the kids that go there like during school on their lunch break, and the moms and things like that, I feel like that little area that has is just like full of a lot of good energy and love and pureness, and I don't know, like memories. I'm sure it's given a lot of memories to kids. Like, remember when we used to go to school, we used to go to the food truck there. I'm gonna take a quick walk to the water to see if I can get these fishes jumping for you guys. To see if I can get these fishes. Oh, oh, you see the heart? Doesn't look like a heart from this side. It only looked like a heart from where I was sitting. The magic of perception. Let's see. So right around there. I don't know if you can see this sort of like a shadow in the water. This fish is jumping. I knew I was gonna get wet. It was inevitable. There was no way that I could not touch this water. They might have felt the vibration of me walking here a little bit, but they were really kind of... Oh, there was one over there. You see? Can you guys see? How? How could I not touch this water? Okay, now we'll say besitos and goodbye. Mm-hmm.